Alright, we're back with Zaccaria Pinball. Today we're going to play the story mode. 41 tables, and this is free when you get it, so you can go through all the... Play. You can go through most of the tables and check them out. This is a good way to go through them all. The amount of starting balls depends on... I got 16 starting balls, and you got to complete the objective, hit center spot target. The more achievements you complete, the more balls you get to start with. So that's what I like about Zaccaria Pinball, that the achievements actually mean something, and there's reason to keep playing and going back to the tables and doing more and doing more. Hit one of the flashing... Oh man, I was too busy reading that time. That's what you get for reading the instructions. Ah, man, that's 2 down already. I'm already feeling the loss. I wanted to wait a while to do this video so that I can actually complete the story mode, but we're not off to a good start here, so we'll just see how far we can get.
Top hand.
My one complaint that I gotta get out of the way are these downtimes between tables with the ZZZ logo. If they can just shorten that and smooth that out a little bit, that'd be cool. Other than that, this is pretty clutch. I mean, what more can you ask for a free mode? And I believe they're in chronological order, starting from like the earliest. I still haven't beat the campaign mode. That's really hard. It might be a while before I get to the end of that. I'll keep you posted though.
Cine Star.
I was gonna do some table guides, but I ran into a little bit of a trip. I wasn't able to get all the achievements for the table that I was dissecting. Some of the achievements are incredibly tough. Like the one I was working on was the solid state winter sports. Sweet. And I did not know how to get like 100 target hits in one ball and stuff like that. There might be an element I'm missing, so I'm gonna reach out to them and see if there is, because some of these achievements just seem outright impossible at this point, unless I'm missing something. BBBB and AAA, hit the AB targets. Alright, we got the A's fulfilled. By the way, the soundtrack was just released, so I'm excited about that. I'll have to give that a listen. There's like hundreds of tracks or something. And I believe it was all made by one dude, so I'll have to give that a mashup sometime soon. Aw, man. Hit flashing spot targets. But yeah, this has been in a steady rotation for a while now in my game playlist, because it's easy to jump into. There's not a lot of hassle as I hassle with the nudge. The nudge is good. By the way, nudging, in arcade mode, you can do it as much as you want, and then in simulation mode, there's a sensor on it. And that's why I started adopting the second camera a little more, because the flippers, if you even get to the flippers, it's more about watching the ball come down and having to nudge. There's a lot of waiting, and you really want to keep your eye on the ball and not talk too much when you play. Pass the top rollovers, alright. I'm in hardcore concentration mode. I'm trying to get that left orbit. The big difference between these tables and the Zen ones are these tables don't cater to you. And I don't mean that in a bad way. They fight against you. They have a boxy flow, if that makes any sense. It really is like you're hitting yourself against the wall a couple times, bunch of times, but it's more about the nudging and more about those quick reactions than it is about letting the table... Oh, you can switch the rollover, so as long as I get back up there... Sweet. Yeah, some of the old tables don't let you flip the light on the rollover, but this one does, so that's cool. Pop bumper 7 times, it should be easy. Sweet. Zaccaria Pinball. I was calling it Zaccaria Pinball in the first few videos I did of this, but, you know, I didn't grow up with this. The first time I heard the name of the brand was actually in the trailer for the soundtrack that just came out. Whoa. Hit drop targets, so this one right here. Smooth. It's so satisfying. It can be a little quiet. It can be a little too quiet at some times, so I wish they put in the music in the story mode, because there's so much of it. Like, I know it wouldn't fit some of the tables, but they can definitely playlist it somehow, because there's just so many songs in the soundtrack, and some of the modes you don't even hear it, or you hear the one song repeat in the campaign mode. So they should definitely mix up the soundtrack and put it in the other modes. Don't want all that good music to go to waste. Alright, what are we doing here? Flashing lamps. Kind of like the lamp game, the lamp mode. Aww. That was a waste. Feel like I wasted a good ball there. Feel like I wasted 2 good balls there. Son of a... Which table is this? Supersonic? Is this the table that kills my momentum? I take back everything I said. Come on, man. What am I gonna do? Come on, Jesus. It's not particularly hard. I'm just like on the edge of touching it. I do have to appreciate the hit detection though, because I haven't hit the S yet. It's not like, oh, I hit it. I definitely haven't hit it. It's good physics right there. Did you see those physics? Now, here we go.
Circus.
Alright, that table killed me, but up next is Circus. Rotate the spinner 15 times. I guess that means either spinner, so that's cool. See, the countdown, it says 9 times right now, so it counts it down, and I appreciate that. Some of the modes don't do that though, and some do. Like, it counts now, it's 5 times. I'd like the counter to work in all the game modes, so that I know that I'm not counting in my head, like how many times did I hit the pop bumper or whatnot. Oh man, too early. It's because I'm at an angle. Whenever I lose, I'm gonna blame it on the angle I'm sitting at. Doo-doo-doo. There we go.
Combat.
MFN, Zaccaria Pinball. Roll on all lamps. A lot of lamps here. I think we're going to be here a while. Just going to take a break. So what have you been up to? I've been playing Zaccaria Pinball. It's pretty fun. Laid back. Oh, here we go. Alright. Get up here. Got 2 more lamps, I believe. I also checked out the zombie mode. There weren't any achievements on that, so I only got a chance to play a little bit of it. Because I'm all about getting the achievements and unlocking stuff. That's the real driving force behind these tables. Come on. Alright, we're about 11-12 minutes in. I don't have a table count going in my head, but what do you think? We're maybe halfway through Universe. Now we're at this is one of the EM tables, right? I don't know. We'll just keep playing and see. I think they just released the deluxe version of this one too. Hit all spot target. Oh, there's one on the top left. Over there. Can I nudge it to the left and sort of influence its direction? Son of a... It's a very narrow shot. There we go.
Winter sports.
Winter sports. I was able to get gold on all the modes, but I didn't get all the achievements on this. And some of them were real wretched. I don't know how you're supposed to do them in real life without modding it. So I'm still holding off on doing the table guides. I don't know if I'll do them yet. We'll see. There's a lot to talk about with these tables. Like this one, it was all about getting the ball to get stuck on the top and then getting a double score in the hole. But this one just wants you to rotate the spinner 15 times. I think this was also called like ski lift or something, or ski jump. It had different names. They decided to use winter sports for the official title though. This table's pretty... Oh, man. I was gonna say, this table's pretty good because the out lanes, you can always nudge it back in. If you got the skill. Which I don't. Apparently. Oh, man. I don't want to lose my balls on this one. There we go. See? Just like that. And it's easier to get the... It's easier to get the spinner from this flipper because it's just offset a little. It's not exactly in the middle. Alright, I gotta get 8 more spins. See what I mean? It's really hard from the left. Even though it's just a little bit offset, it completely destroys the shot. Alright. One more shot up the middle should do it. Ah. There we go.
House of Diamonds.
So yeah, it looks like we're on the SS tables now. House of Diamonds. Nice peacock in the middle. So far I bought the starter pack plus and the experts pack, and that's enough for me right now. We'll see how long it takes me to get some of these achievements, and then maybe I'll grab the rest of them. I'm more interested in grabbing the soundtrack at this point, so I can do a mashup of it. Alright, hit drop targets. Strike. I haven't been bowling in a while. There's not much bowling in China. We do have one place
Future world.
in my city, but I can't find anyone to go with because everyone's feet are too big for the bowling shoes. But I do know a few pinball places in China, like factories and distributors. It's a niche thing, but there's interest in this here, especially the digital pinball machines that are coming out. Like, I know people make their own. I even got a comment just like, oh, why don't you make your own cabinet? I don't have the space or the time or the luxury to do that right now, but there's people out there making them, doing a clutch job of it. And I think the bars would like that too, because the real pinball machines are cool, but you can't maintain them. Like, a bar can't maintain them. They can barely maintain one of those touch machine games. So if they wind up getting digital pinball machines in the bar, I think that would be good. Because if something goes wrong, it's easy to fix, and they can add as many games that they want. And even if they only grab like a few games, patrons aren't going to care. They're just going to be like, oh, I want to play pinball. And they look pretty good too. Like, even though they're 2D, and like, you know, I'm sure you can implement some like parallax 3D stereoscopic stuff in there. That would be cool too. But just hooking up like a digital pinball machine, I think that would be nice. I'd like to see more of those around.
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. I don't know if this is affiliated with the official Hot Wheels. Let me know in the comments. I guess they just want me to hit that nipple in the middle. Come on. That's kind of a weird piece right there. Never seen something like that. Man, if this was a scored game, I'd be doing pretty well right now. Come on. Let me just hit it. I just want to hit it. I want to suck on it. Come on. I used to like those Formula 1 games. I still do. The racing games by Codemasters. I just haven't gotten the recent one because I'm limited on budget at this point, and I played so many of them. But yeah, I'm overdue for a good racing game. Probably have to wait till the next generation of consoles for that, though. I'm also overdue on hitting this damn... Fire Mountain. Rotate spinners 15 times, left and right. Uh-oh. Rotate spinner 9 times. Two more. Uh-oh.
Star God.
Hit up or drop targets. I like the artwork on this one. What is this called? Star God? Alright, I guess there's more up there. I haven't been playing much Zen since I started playing this. And it's not that I don't like Zen, it's just that once you get used to the physics of one and the gameplay, it's weird going back. And the same can be said when I moved from Pinball Arcade to Zen. Like, then I was like, oh, I don't really want to do Pinball Arcade now, I want to do Zen. So, I'm going to be on Zaccaria for a while. And we'll see, if they come out with more on Zen, I'll get some tables there too, but... the physics are all just like subtly different. And yeah, I know they have like simulation and arcade mode that changes the pitch in this. And there's also a user mode, which, where you can make your own physics. Like you can control like friction and the pitch of the table, hit the targets and the lock. And so I had fun messing around with that too, to try to score some of the achievements, but I really need to know about that winter sports table before I start making more, because there's some achievements on here that are just like way out of my league. Like I'd say I can probably get like 90% of them, 85, 90% of them comfortably, but then there's just some that are like, what were they thinking? So I'm curious if anyone does have all the achievements out there. If they do, let me know. They should be making table guides or something. I really wanted to do them, but I feel like I can't make a table guide if I didn't master it, you know? It's like, well, here in theory is how you get the achievement, but I can't complete it myself. Did I do it? Come on. Hit target and lock hole at left canal. Maybe I have to hit the hole a little harder. I was too soft. Oh. 23 minutes. Come on. We're gonna get it right there. We're gonna get it. Alright. That's what I mean. You can't be a softie with these tables. You really gotta bang it hard. Hit spot targets around pop bumpers. We're down to 8 balls from 16 where we started. You also get extra balls like by completing stuff during the game, so you get an opportunity to make up for your mistakes. I think I had like 700 achievements maybe when I started, so that may be 7 extra balls or something. Come on. Get in there. Alright. I don't know if this is arcade or sim. I guess it's arcade since I'm nudging it as much as I can. So I guess you don't have to worry about tilts. Yeah, you don't need to worry about tilts. You can just nudge it, nudge it, nudge it all you want. Uh-oh. Well. Alright, come on. Left, left, left. Alright, random nudging doesn't help. You gotta be more deliberate with your nudges. Come on. Smooth.
Locomotion.
Alright, hit U lane 4 times. Is that what they call those? U lanes? Like inner orbits? Cool, man. Uh-oh. It's out of control. Out of control. Oh yes, great sound effects. And last one. Sweet. Alright, hit drop targets on second playfield and hit red special target. Huh, I wonder why it's so special. I feel special right now, I'm not able to plunge the ball. Alright. So just a quick poll. Anyone out there finish campaign mode? And also, how many achievements do you have? Because it's quite an ambitious undertaking if you want to get all the achievements. But it's pretty fun. The tables respect your time. I rather quick and hard than long and soft, if you know what I mean. Because some of the tables, like on other platforms, like I don't have 2 hours to play one game. 10-15 minutes is good. It's a good time for a 5-ball game. And yeah, these are 5-ball tables. Like I like playing on 5-ball just because it's so tough to keep it up. I'm not trying to make sexual innuendos, but there's just so many you can make when you play pinball. Uh-oh. Wait, I saw time going down. What does that mean? Hit red special target. Hey, wasn't that special enough? Let's go. One more time. Oh no, I gotta get up to the upper playfield and then do more work. There we go. I get it. I gotta go to the upper playfield and then hit some target. At least I think that's what it's trying to tell me. I think he wants me to hit all of them, I guess. There's just one left. Nice save lane. Aww. My mind's overly focused on just getting this one shot up here. There we go. Aren't I done? No, now I gotta hit the red special. Okay. There we go. It was like a group of things I gotta do. I hope it doesn't reset. Alright. We're just batting it back and forth at this point. It's also very hard to cradle the ball in Zaccaria, because they're much steeper. So unless you have it come up the in lane like in a real gentle manner, you don't have the opportunity to cradle it. You can get it with the dead flip too. Sweet. All right.
Soccer Kings.
I think that one table was 4 minutes. All right. Hit flashing spot targets. I wonder if these are like scanned with the laser, or if they're handmade, like the digital parts. I'm curious about their methods, of how they recreate these tables, and like the game testing that goes on in making them authentic. It's fun because there's a lot of concentration that goes on, even though you seldom hit buttons compared to other games. So it's like a lot of looking.
Time Machine.
Time Machine. This is the free table that comes with the download. This was the system seller for me. I really like the 4 flipper thing. I wish more tables would do that. This is cool. What am I doing? Hit upper spot target. Okay, upper spot targets.
Pinball.
I'm also curious about maintenance. Maybe you guys can tell me, like, which tables are easier to maintain IRL in real life. Sometimes I read complaints, about the tables not being simulator enough. And it's just like, how far do you want to take it? Because this for me, this is simulator enough. I mean, this is arcade mode, but you can play in simulation mode, which has the tilt sensor and it's a little steeper. But I'm happy with this level of simulation. But if you want to take it further, what do you want? Things like barometric pressure and humidity and like pieces falling apart? I don't know if you'd appreciate that. Maybe you guys can tell me, like, is that something you'd appreciate? Like, tables breaking and then you have to repair them in-game? Because that's true simulation right there. I'm losing a lot of balls here. Uh-oh.
Farfalla.
Hit drop targets. I guess that's just the lower playfield drop targets. See that? I did like a nudge before I hit the flipper. That's all skill right there. All skill. And I think that's the thing that's driving me crazy about the achievements on Zaccaria. Like, I don't consider any of this luck. Like, I know like you get into the quantum randomness of pop bumpers and so forth, but it is a pure skill game. So I'm kind of beating my head against the wall here with some of the achievements. And it's just like, oh, shouldn't they all be able to be done? What am I missing? Alright, hit the drop targets in front of the ramp. Is that all? I can do this. You know that they, like, there was something going on, I forget what decade it was, many moons ago. There was like a war on pinball machines. And like, they had to take it to the courts and prove that it was a game of skill and not a game of chance. There was like some mayor who like destroyed a machine in the streets because he lost his quarter or something. I don't know. But yeah, man, digital pinball, that's gonna be the way going forward. I don't go out to the bars that much anymore, unless I'm DJing. But when I do, I like to have a game or something that I play, like pool. I suck at darts. But man, a digital pinball table, now that's something that would keep me going back.
Magic Castle.
Hit ABC spot targets. Yeah, I'm very game oriented when I go out, as you can imagine. I'm not there to sit and make small talk. I'm there to get my game on. Or my music on. Hit ABC spot targets. ABC is a brand of maxi pad in China, in case you were curious. Oh, and you know another acronym I learned this week? AV. Like, I used to tell people I do like AV, like audio visual. I'm an AV tech, I'm an AV guy. But AV in China is short for adult video. They call them yellow movies also. So I just learned that I shouldn't be telling people here that I do AV, because they think I'm talking about adult videos. Uh-oh. I really tried hard for that. You saw I was trying to do a nudge and then get it over to the other side, because I still got the A target. I think I overreached with that one. Oh gosh. And those flippers on the side, like, I don't know what you need for each particular table to activate them, but they're supposed to be like a, you know, like a save, where you can hit the flipper and pop it back up. Alright, here we go. I don't know what table we're on, but we're close to the end. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat the story mode today. I'll have to get a couple hundred more achievements and then come back to it. But it's cool. It's good that
Robot.
they allow you some way to increase your chances. Some replayability here. Robot. I remember this one being tough on campaign mode because they want you to get up that narrow, like half loop thing where you go down the slide, shoot the ramp and hit the robot targets. Okay. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, I highly recommend you do, because you don't have to pay for all this. I mean, you can if you want. I told you my recommendations before, but if you just want to try out a bunch of tables, you can just download it and play the story mode. It's under extras. And yeah, I think it's like a little over 40 tables that you can run through. Aw, man. But the I like story mode. I like the checkpoint and the other modes, like on each individual table, more because they give you multi-ball. And playing these old tables with 3 balls on them, it's pretty fun. Like, I don't see multi-balls on here, so it can feel a bit quiet. So I recommend also try the time machine table. That's free. And oh man, so close. The time machine table, that's also free. And go through the different modes because they got like checkpoint, survivor, and you get to play with a whole bunch of balls at once. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, Zaccaria Pinball story mode. See you next time.